guys, it's me Jack coming at you with a very, not that many varies, special review on a new DC Universe Superheroes set, 2013. It is called Arctic Batman versus Mr. Freeze, Aquaman on Ice. The recommended ages is 6 to 12. Set number is 76000. There are 198 pieces in this set. There is a comic book included, not a real comic book. It's just like a few pages worth of black, zoom, pow, black. And that's pretty much the whole thing. Retailing for $20 at Target and Lego, Toys R Us, $25. You know the Toys R Us prices are strange. So you get the 3 minifigures of Arctic Batman, Mr. Freeze, and Aquaman. Thanks, Lego. The title says, it's basically the only thing about the title was just saying Arctic Batman, Mr. Freeze, Aquaman. There are 3 other words than the names of the characters in the set, which that's my only trouble with this set. I'm not going to take any points off of that, because I'm going to do ratings, because I think ratings are pretty cool, and a lot of people do them now. So I'll give it a shot. You get the Bat Boat and a little ice thing for Mr. Freeze to freeze people in. First ever set to have Aquaman, which I think is pretty cool. Give you a little look at the comic book. It's not that cool whatsoever. Pretty lame, actually. But yeah, you get the front cover. It's not that anything. Just Arkham Asylum. It's like the same comic in each one, I think, because there's the 3 DC superhero sets in it. You just see them getting out of the asylum, and then some random stuff happens. Okay, here we get into the actual set, like on this part. So right here, see when Aquaman comes out, and for some reason he sends a whale to do something. You don't even see what he is even trying to do. He is just getting a whale to, like, I don't know. And then Batman comes in and he jumps out of his little ice thing, comes in, he gets frozen. No, the Batarang gets frozen. How about that? Then Mr. Freeze's Aquaman, and Batman comes in and he just beats the crap out of Aquaman's ice, and then he beats the crap out of Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze is frozen. That's pretty awesome. But yeah. And then on this page, it's just the Bane Bat versus Tumbler set on here. Instruction manual. I really like this instruction manual, so I'm going to show it to you guys. It's nothing much on the front. It's just a normal instruction manual, but if you open it up, it's actually orange on the inside, and it shows this little animated thing of what to do when building a Lego set. It says, pour it out. What do you do when you have all the random crappy pieces sitting everywhere? And then you sort the pieces, which is exactly what I did for some reason. I don't usually do that unless they're really, really big sets. That really added like 10 extra minutes onto my building, but who cares? Then he's building the set. And the background's orange, which I really think is cool. And this year you can actually tell what color pieces are. I can just flip to this page. Oh yeah, this is actually one of the examples I wanted to give you guys. Like, you can tell there's black, gray, and light gray. It actually makes sense for once. So that's actually very cool. So let's go into the minifigures. So first off, we have Batman, of course. Arctic Batman, to be exact. I think he's very, very well made. They have fixed these helmets that everyone hates so much because they were always messed up. Now, if you look at it, I cannot push him down anymore. And look at the eyes. Like, the eyes are still lined up and everything. That's pretty cool. So, actually, this is the first Lego character I actually have one of these capes. So when I'm going to make some custom Batman 2, Lego Batman 2 characters. Like the water one I made, that I'm not actually keep. I broke the water. I broke the water one. But yeah, that old water one like 3 months ago or something. But I'm gonna put the little Batman 2 people and all that That's gonna be pretty cool. So at first, I think he was gonna be all white. I think that's what my picture looks like from July. I'm gonna use this white kid to make a freeze ray robin or whatever. In my case, I got 2 batarangs. So the other one's up here somewhere. I think I dropped it. Oh yeah, I found it. So here's my second batarang. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You can't really see any of the back printing, but it does look cool from behind also. I have to move Aquaman so it works, but yeah, that's pretty much the first look of Batman. So here Batman is without his mask and stuff. So yeah, he has his first face, which is normal to a Batman minifigure. Second face, still normal to the new Batman, but he does have some quite good deal of back printing. Not too much, but the belt is pretty cool looking. Batman always has his Bat utility belt on. The one thing I would recommend on putting the Bat belt, like Lego has started to come up with it, like it's a little bit different than last time, but I think that Lego should put the Bat symbol on to the belt, like the original Batman and stuff would have, and all the Batmans pretty much. I think the new one doesn't, like from the Dark Knight and stuff like that, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's the entire Batman minifigure. Next is the very well anticipated Aquaman figure. I bet a bunch of people are just going to love this because Aquaman is similar to Robin, except he's not a sidekick. So he's going to be made fun of most likely in some videos, forest fire to be exact. I'm just going to guess that this guy is going to be made fun of a lot. And a lot. Just because, I don't know, everyone always hates Aquaman, especially when he looks like this. When he has his long beard, it's hard to take him, it's very, very hard to take him seriously. He looks stupid, so I hate him with his long beard. I just don't personally think he should have a long beard like that. I think this is the original version of what Aquaman looked like. I'm not sure. The beard one might have been the first one. I don't know, but I like this version the most. So we get this very cool Triton thing. To me, Aquaman is like this. I think he is like the son of Neptune or whatever. So you see down there in his face is very cool. You may think it's similar to Superman and Lex Luthor and Bruce Wayne. It is similar, but it's not the same thing at all. It has different back, head, dual-sided face, and stuff like that, which I'll show you soon. Has scales, which is nice. The back is filled with scales and that same bit of back printing, except different belt, which I think is pretty cool. One of the first Lego minifigures, I think, to ever have plain, actual yellow hair. Like, if you think Thor has yellow hair, he doesn't actually. He has a really, really highlighted yellow hair. So, yeah, that's the first look of Aquaman. So, here's a better look at Aquaman. You can actually see his face down there. It's different. Every new Lego face has that little chin, and it makes I think that's supposed to be a face, or I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I think it looks necessarily cool in most ways. It's kind of weird sometimes to just see it. There's this cool dual-sided face. It works the most when Aquaman is inside of his little ice thing that's up there, but it's pretty cool. I really like it. So that is the entire look at Aquaman. So here we got Mr. Freeze, and I really like this version of him. I think I like the old one's head a lot bit better. I like the head better on the old one, but the rest of the new one I love. It is amazing to me. I just really wish he had the goggles. So my customized version that I'm going to use in my videos and stuff is not going to be the normal standard issue Mr. Freeze. Yeah, he's not. He's pretty cool. He's very cool, but he's just not really amazing or something. So I'm just going to put the goggles onto instead of the head, the original goggle, the old head on everything else new, and maybe the old gun. But he's very cool. you get this Atlantis Lego piece, which I kind of think is funny because apparently he is the king of Atlantis down there. So I just think that's kind of funny because this is an Atlantis helmet. So we get this in blue for the first time. Both of these pieces are in blue. This is a light bluish gray blue. Light bluish gray. It's like the Dumbledore head and legs and body, and then like the little Princess Leia from Endor legs. I just remember that because those are my only two pairs of those color legs. You also get these plain, really light blue legs, which I kind of think are cool. Like I just said, the head's pretty cool looking. Alright, now look at this blaster. It is freaking awesome. I think. It's like a little tube of ice and then that, and I just like the idea of it. Oh my gosh, he just does not like to fit. So I'm just going to take off his little... There, okay. So the back looks pretty cool. It looks good from the back. And that is a first look at Mr. Freeze. Now you can actually see Mr. Freeze in a without his mask. Actually, when he's at his ice lair or whatever, like, you know, I'm gonna use that ice lair in my videos. It's gonna be funny because the little ice lair I have, I'm gonna use the ice and stuff. So yeah, here is the. It's really nothing really much. It's a pretty good back print though. I really like it. So yeah, that is the entire Mr. Freeze. So the first part of the actual set itself, not the minifigures, is this ice block. It's very nice looking. And I think this came out as a great design for Lego to make. It's bigger and better than the old one. I mean, like the old one's ice, I kind of like more. It's like actually snowy, but this is actually looks more like ice and stuff. And this is one of the greatest parts of this entire set. The minifigures are the best part by far, and then this is... I said this is tied with the bat boat, because the bat boat was fun to build, and it was actually very easy. And it looks cool when you finish it. You can open these up. I'm going to show you with Aquaman inside. You're supposed to put Aquaman because it's called Aquaman on ice for some reason, and it's kind of weird. But, so you just tap them in here, and you just like this down, and the ice gets pulled out, and Aquaman is set free. And I like that because this also looks cool as a little snowy hill or something. Like if you have like a little Batmobile or something, you can make it just go like up this thing. Like on a video, it'd be like a big ramp or something. I don't know. Batman is very unbelievable with everything you can do on it. So that is the little ice capturer cell thing for Mr. Freeze. Now we have the bat boat, which I'm super excited to be getting because I've needed a bat boat, and I used a bat wing. I took it apart, which I really wish I didn't, but I took the bat wing apart just to make a bat boat, and it wasn't very good. I wish I just kept it like the bat wing because now I don't have any bat flying vehicles, so I'll have to buy the Bat versus Bane tumbler thing. Don't really like the set of that. I like the characters a lot though. So what you get here, there's some really cool play features. I'll just show you around this thing first. Looks pretty cool on there. There's some good stickers, but the stickers are actually not clear anymore, so they look pretty good. Some of them are clear, like this one up here is definitely clear because it's just, that's an easier way to make it on. All the ones with black are clear, and the other ones are, are black, and the any other color ones are clear. So this is the little side things. It's just a little feature. It's not really important or anything. Just like all Batman vehicles, there has to be a cockpit that lifts up. All the old Batman vehicles, the cockpit. I have an example. I am very happy about this because it could be with the old Batmans, and I love the old Batmans. So all the old ones lifted up like this. But the new ones don't. The new ones just like open up in their own new incredible way or something. I don't know. I like the new way a little bit better because like it's easier to move around and do all that cool stuff with it. On the front, you get a bat symbol. Nothing much. All right. So there's an excuse of a play. Oh, well, okay, first we gotta look inside here. Some pretty cool controls. You can see the controls inside. They're pretty good. Okay, from the back, this is pretty cool. It's like, I don't really like these, but they're bat bombs, and they're useful for my videos and stuff, like grenades or bat bomb. I like calling them bat bombs because that's what they used to. There used to be bat bombs in the 1966, 7, 8 show. Okay, my favorite part of this is these discs. I'll show you one and actually then demonstrate what it does. They're very cool looking. It's pretty nice. There are flames on them. People say this is an excuse of a play feature, and it looks like crap, but to me, I like it, because it does this. If you push this missile back here, it does this. And I have, like, hit this from, like, the floor, and it went to the other side of the room the first time I tried it, and that's pretty cool. It works the same, and that's what the bottom looks like. It does that on both sides. So all I have to do is just basically put it in there. Like, okay, so that's alright. And then there's this cool spinning flame on the back. Nothing really too exciting. It's cool looking though. This doesn't move. Finally, the bat vehicles have been fixed so they don't have to move. Like the Batmobile, you can change everything around. It looks really weird if you change it around sometimes. Like the new Batmobile looks kind of weird in that fact. Then there's these cuts on the bottom and some shiny silver things. So let's hear my thoughts on the set. So here we go. I love the characters, love the set, dislike the name, but I'm not really going to take anything off. Price per piece, I don't really know what it is, but it's worth it because like Legos are like 10 cents a piece or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's about right. Yep, that's right. 10 cents, about 10 cents a piece for this set. That's very good actually. I like that. I don't really like that there's so many stickers, but you know, Lego would have to pay a lot more money, and the economy is pretty bad now, so I don't know. But the Legos are actually getting better prices this year. I personally think the sets are actually starting to be worth it. Last year, like it was like the 300 piece set for $50 just because it had Hulk. Really? Does that mean that they need to spend that much money? Like, because the Hulk Wampa Cave was $40 and had like 350 pieces or something, and it's worth it. The Hulk Wampa Cave is totally worth it. The Helicarrier, it's okay, you know, but it's not really worth it or anything. Yeah, like Hulk is cool, and if you don't have any of the other guys, it's cool. But this set is totally worth it. I love the disc shooting instead of flick fires. The Aquaman effect with you like that, I love that as well. Mr. Freeze looks fairly awesome. The helmets are finally fixed, which makes me happy. So I am going to have to give this set a 10 out of 10, which is my first ever rating of any Lego set, and this is one of my favorite Lego sets of 2013. So of course I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I love, woo, yeah! And I recommend you buying this. Even if you aren't a huge fan of the set, it's worth it for the minifigures and all that stuff. So, if I were you, I'd buy it. If not, I'm out to get you and I will go kill you. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. If you don't like this set, and you don't agree with me of how much I like it, just don't say anything rude in the comments like, "Ooh, you're so stupid because you like this set," or I don't know, like whatever those stupid people say. Don't be a troll. It's Christmas in 350 days. But yeah, other than that, I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye.